local communities struck by an EF3 tornado are now starting to pick up the pieces.
And News 3 has crews live in Virginia Beach tonight where dozens of homes have been damaged by this powerful twister. And with that, we welcome you to News 3 at 5 o'clock. I'm Barbara Ciara.
I'm Kurt Williams. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are beginning our show with our biggest story, a confirmed EF3 tornado. Packing winds of 145 miles an hour tearing through Virginia Beach, causing mass destruction across neighborhoods in the Great Neck area.
And this is video sent from our viewer that you see behind us of that tornado. This touched down yesterday evening. Now, according to the National Weather Service, it's estimated that, as Kurt just mentioned, got up to 145 to 150 miles per hour at times.
And today we're getting a better look at the damage that the twister caused. This is video from the skies by the Virginia Beach Fire Department. The National Weather Service has estimated that it damaged 115 homes, but here's the miracle. Thankfully, no injuries have been reported.
And we also got some video in the sky today from our Drone 3, and you can see it here. This is just massive devastation. We've just learned that an estimated damage came from the city of Virginia Beach from this twister. And they say in the resort city, it's estimated that it caused more than $15 million in residential damage and $713,000 in public damage.
All right, so we want to begin our team coverage with anchor Pari Cruz, who went on a tour of the damaged area today. So, Pari, how are things looking out there right now?
Live in Virginia Beach, I'm Pari Cruz, News 3.
Pari, look forward to your next report tonight at 6. The Navy says the tornado also caused millions of dollars of damage on base at Fort Stewart.
Yeah, not too far from that neighborhood. And News 3 reporter Brendan Ponton is joining us live from there right now.
Hey, so Brendan, how bad is it out there?
It's not as extensive as the neighborhoods. Live in Virginia Beach, Brendan Ponton, News 3.
Brendan, thank you for that. And we are continuing our team coverage of this tornado. News 3's Margaret Cavanaugh was out at the Broad Bay Country Club last night reporting on the destruction there. And the video you just saw was from last evening. And she's back out there again today talking to those impacted. Margaret, how does it look out there right now?
Yeah, there's a lot of damage. Live in Virginia Beach, Margaret Cavanaugh, News 3.
Margaret, thank you so much for that comprehensive report. And we're staying on top of all of the latest developments from this tornado. You can find complete coverage with real-time updates right now on WTKR.com.
Well, complicating tornado cleanup efforts, today's gusty winds. Some of us have had winds gusting north of 40 miles an hour this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a bit windy out there. Chief Meteorologist Patrick Rocky here to let us know if these winds will be a bit lighter tomorrow.
And if you can hear that, that is not the winds outside. Someone's doing a little work in the building. So that's just ahead.
Tornado cleanup continues across the area. Coming up, we are hearing from neighbors who are coming together to help each other in this time of need.
And a days-long manhunt continues at this hour. Still ahead, what we know about the search for a suspect in a mass shooting that killed, among others, a child.
Why is it so bad? Why is there a 7-year-old with a bloody gun? Come on, think about it. Let's do something.
We are starting this hour with breaking news. An elementary school teacher in Newport News in the hospital after being shot, and we're told a student shot that teacher.
That's right, Kurt. We have team coverage out there right now at Rich Neck Elementary School working to learn more. We're going to get right on over to our first reporter, Ellen Ice. Now, Ellen, what can you tell us about what you know so far?
Well, I think you guys just summed it up. Live in Newport News, Ellen Ice, News 3.
Ellen, thank you for that live update. Yeah, that teacher in critical condition. But Ellen Ice reporting live from where kids and parents are being reunited after that scary scene earlier today.
Very scary, very chaotic. I can only imagine what students and parents were going through. Our News 3 reporter, Kelsey Jones, is at that pickup location where parents are being reunited with their students. Kelsey, how is it out there?
Pari, Kurt, picking up their children, being reunited with their loved ones tonight.
Now, Kelsey, as you spoke to that parent, she said this was a horrific scene. Can you tell me a little bit more about how parents found out? I think you mentioned them receiving a call late.
They do not know whether their child or not was safe or harmed.
Kelsey Jones reporting live for us at the scene. Thank you, Kelsey. And Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew, he was out there at the scene.
He was. Now, he spoke to us giving more details about what happened. Take a listen.
See them laughing. I want to make sure that they're okay, and I cannot be more impressed with them.
Now, that was an earlier interview with the chief. He didn't want to confirm that the shooter was the suspect, but a city council member, Curtis Bethany, says that it was a student who pulled the trigger and is in custody. And so, of course, there's still so many questions like, what was the motive? I mean, how did this happen? How did the kid get a hold of a gun? And so we're going to continue to stay on top of this, but still so many unanswered questions.
Absolutely.
Well, we will stay on top of this breaking news, and we'll continue to bring you updates as we learn them on air and online.
We'll be right back.
I just wanted him to see that he didn't break me.
Domestic violence.
It has no zip code.
It hurts millions of Americans every year.
Anyone, regardless of your age, race, financial background.
Men, women, children, right here in Hampton Roads.
I will never be the same person that I was prior to that relationship.
News 3 Investigates is shining a light on the problem that leaves lasting scars.
It can end with severe bodily harm
and takes lives.
A person may die.
We're hearing from survivors and professionals on how we can help the fight against domestic violence.
We thank you so much for joining us for this incredibly important conversation. I'm News 3 anchor and investigator Jessica Larche.
Domestic violence impacts millions of people. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 12 million men and women in the United States are victims of rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner every year. That's 24 people per minute.
The first time that he ever pulled a gun on me, I was 17, and it was my prom.
Jasmine Smith narrowly escaped death at the hands of her ex-husband.
He tries to shoot, the gun is jammed.
According to the Virginia Uniform Crime Reporting Program, more than half of the 541 homicides in Virginia in 2020 were committed by an intimate partner. John Kilgore was stabbed to death by his husband in Virginia Beach. His sister now trying to make sense of it all.
You never can bring yourself to believe that another human being is capable of doing that.
The question so many ask, why not leave before it's too late? Survivors and advocates will tell you it is never that simple.
Many survivors find themselves in a pattern of abusive relationships because that's what we know, that's what we're used to.
Domestic violence is a very complex situation to be in. You're in love with that person. Who are we to say, how long would we stay? What would it take?
Well, experts say a lot of people don't know how to properly protect themselves from the sun. So we've got a quiz for you. Okay. All right. How much sunscreen do you need to apply to your body? Is it half a cup, a shot glass worth, a teaspoon, or a dime-size amount? Now, that answer is coming up next, plus other important tips from doctors on how to keep your skin safe this summer.
A new study says there are 8 lifestyle habits that you could do to increase your lifespan by decades. Some you can probably guess, like exercise and eating healthy. We'll tell you what the other 6 habits are. That's coming up next.
Well, there is a new update for Virginia driver's licenses. Okay, I'm listening. Coming up, what you can now add to your ID that could save your life. According to the company, Virginia's top pick is hot tamales, and North Carolina's is Reese's Cups. Hot tamales, and because it's our state's favorite, we had to do a taste test of the hot tamales.
Look at this.
Right?
You get to take a few. Oh my goodness.
You got to share with Patrick.
Hey, go ahead.
Oh, he wants this one. He wants the North Carolina favorite.
Researchers looked at people between the ages of 40 and 99. Kurt, you fall somewhere in there, right? The authors found incorporating 8 specific habits by the age of 40 could increase your lifespan by 24 years. Okay, Kurt, take it away. What are the habits?
All right, now this is, bad things can happen, okay? We don't want to smash this weight into
Please
this.
don't.
And the last time our producer gave me an exercise equipment, it was a stretch band, and I ripped it up. And like, if you want to do some like work on the glutes, the gluteus maximus.
He broke the band. All right, you can also take short breaks. Take short breaks. Go on walks.
Those healthy habits include exercise. All right, so let's see. All right. No ripping so far. No back strain. All right. Also, I love it when the props involve food.
Oh, he's going to eat the apple.
This is a good apple. You know, because you never know. Sometimes they're like smushy, and this is eating a healthy diet.
I'm going to give you 10 popular names, right? You got them right here. And you're going to need to guess.
And the envelope, please. All right, go ahead.
Are you nervous? You ripped the paper. All right. So
I need Patrick's help, because Patrick knows this stuff.
Right here, these are the 10. Miley Cyrus, The Weeknd, Post Malone, BTS, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Harry Styles, Bad Bunny, Ed Sheeran, and Justin Bieber.
All right. So I need to
guess the top 5
all right.
artists.
I figure Bad Bunny has to be on.
Currently, not for the year.
Not that I know any Bad Bunny songs, but that's a cool sounding name, and I know he's very popular. Buckle your seatbelts, because we thought we would try our hand at spelling a couple of the words that he had to spell in order to win. Here we go, Pari, for you.
Okay.
Poiliorcetics.
What? That's one word.
That's one word. Poiliorcetics.
Can I have the origin of the word? And can you use it in a sentence?
I went to the special restaurant and I said, "Hey, are you serving?" I don't know the origin.
All right,
They just gave me the word.
Say it one more time, I'll try it.
Poiliorcetics. Poiliorcetics.
Poiliorcetics.
Oh, no. P-O. Wait, one more time?
No.
Poiliorcetics.